We have an author with us. His name is Golde, and you have written a book called The Do-It-Yourself Bailout. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Kaylee.
You went from $212,000 to $30 grand in debt. How do you do something like this?
Well, I got into debt through a business venture. My financing partner passed away, and I got left with about $250,000 in bills that I never anticipated having.
I'm feeling anxious. I bet you were just completely stressed out.
I was completely stressed out, and it's one of the things that I talk about in the Do-It-Yourself Bailout is how to deal with the emotion of debt. People feel pain, fear, stress, anxiety, shame, guilt, and a lot of it is because we're taught that we're supposed to feel bad about not being able to manage our finances.
Well, good for you for taking power back into your own hands.
Thank you. That's what I'm trying to do in the book, is kind of shine a light on a dark tunnel, show people that it's not that frightening, you can do it yourself, and this kind of takes you step by step through what it looks like and empowers everybody to take it in their own hands.
My journey through my debt settlement wasn't just about reducing the dollar amount. The dollar amount's different now. The journey was figuring out how to live with and move through the emotions that came with my debt. And the most important question for me at the time was, what does debt settlement say about me? Now, if you haven't phrased this as a question yet, many of you might already be feeling it on some level. This notion of, what does defaulting on a credit card payment say about me as a person? What does filing bankruptcy say about me as a person? What does negotiating my credit card debt for less than I owe say about me as a person? All of those things wrap up into what we call identity. And that was the hardest part for me. It was dealing with the negative emotions, the pain, fear, stress, anxiety, and the identity crisis. The debt was overwhelming. The pain was there, the shame, the guilt. I had a girlfriend who I couldn't engage with as deeply as I would have liked to because I was overwhelmed with this debt. I was losing sleep. I was losing hair, unfortunately. It was a very difficult time, and I had to face all these emotions and realize that that was not healthy.
Golde has written a book. It's called The Do-It-Yourself Bailout, and if you are being buried by those finance charges on all your credit cards, this book is a must-read.
I'm a film director. I was making a movie called Uncross the Stars. While we were shooting, we went a little bit over budget.
Unfortunately, his investor passed away. The economy collapsed, and Golde was stuck with the bill.
Their job on the phone is to get you, the consumer, emotionally off balance. If you just don't let those intimidations affect your emotions, and you can treat it like a business the same way they are, being on an even playing field, you've got a great chance of making some great settlements on your debt.
Fascinating story here about a filmmaker who, well, first of all, Kenny, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me, Tom. It's good to be on.
I'm speaking with Golde, a director, writer, and producer, and also author of The Do-It-Yourself Bailout.
Kenny, welcome to the Morning Update.
Joining us live on the KSL Newsline is Golde, a man who had $200,000 in credit card debt and wrote a book called The Do-It-Yourself Bailout.